Respected friends and dear students, I have already talked about the resonance and conjugated molecules. At present, I am going to talk about the rules of resonance. You know that a planar conjugated molecule on pi bond delocalization produces two or more resonating structures. These structures are not the real structures but unreal structures. These unreal structures contribute resonance hybrid, which is real structure of the molecule. The resonating structures has been named in several ways. Resonating structures or contributing structures or canonical structures. These are the different names given to same structure. Rule 1. This rule tells about the position of the constituent atoms in the canonical forms. In canonical forms or resonating structures, atoms do not change their position. Do not change their positions. Only the pi electrons and lone pair of electrons, also called unshared electrons, are allowed to move. For example, formamide is the example for this purpose. Formamide HCONH2. This is formamide. It has got resonating structures as N, CO and H. This has got two unshared electrons. Nitrogen has got one pair unshared electrons. So see the resonating structure. This goes over here, this comes over here. N, double bond, positive charge. See. In this resonating structures, position of hydrogen, say this is original position. Position of this hydrogen is again at the original position. This hydrogen at the original position. So there is no change in position of the constituent atoms. Now see the position of the electrons. This electron moves here and this pi electrons goes here. So it generates the resonating structures, first and the second. Rule 2. This rule tells that each resonating structure has equal number of electrons. And equal number of net charge. Equal number of net charge. For example,
Okay.
net charge. For example, the molecule vinyl chloride has got 18 electrons. This again has 18. Both have same number of electrons and net charge is same. Net charge, it looks to be neutral, so 0. This looks dipolar, so positive cancels the negative, so net charge is 0. Net charge is 0. Positive cancels the negative. Cancels the negative charge. Formal charge may vary. Formal charge may vary. For the calculation of the formal charge, please contact or see my video lecture. It is very clear. Now rule 3. Rule 3. If the conjugated molecule is free radical, if the conjugated molecule is free radical, each resonating structure carries equal number of unpaired electrons. For example, allyl free radical. Allyl free radical. This has got resonating structures like this. One unpaired electron in this resonating structure, one lone pair of electron in this resonating structure. So allyl radical carries one unpaired electron in each of these structures. Another example is benzyl free radical. See the delocalization like this. This is benzyl free radical. Delocalization starts from here. It will go there. CS2. Free radical comes over here. Another structure. It will go there. CS2 double bond like this. It will come here. Again it will migrate to this position. And lastly it will come over here. PS2 Mind it, this and this structure are different, not the same. See the position of double bond in this, and see the double position of double bond in this structure. Here is single bond, here is double bond. So both are not the same structure. It is very important to mention here. Rule 4. Rule 4 tells that, this rule tells that second row elements such as lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine are not allowed to expand their octet while writing the resonating structure. Because d orbital is absent. Because d orbital is absent. See the example. We take with the nitromethane. This is one structure of nitromethane. Resonance takes place like this. This goes over here. Negative charge, it gains the positive charge, like that. If you write the structure like this, if you like to complete this octet, if you allow to overcome the electron deficiency, we can write like this: CH3 N, this is O, and again like this. You see this resonating structure. This nitrogen has acquired 9 electrons. 4 and this 10 electron, so it cannot allow to expand. So this regenerating structure is wrongly written, not possible, not allowed to expand the octet. Reason already given above. The rule 5. This rule tells that which of the resonating structure is more stable. This rule tells which of the resonating structure is more stable. Answer is very simple. A non-polar molecule is more stable than polar resonating structure. Secondly, a resonating structure with more number of covalent bond, more number of covalent bond is more stable, is more stable than the others, and see a resonating structure, carrying negative charge on a more electronegative atom is more stable than the other, which has negative charge on the less electronegative atom. For example, the carbon ion of acetaldehyde, it resonates like this, double bond CH, carbon ion less stable because negative charge is on the carbon, which is less electronegative. This more stable, enolate, as negative charge is present on the more electronegative atom oxygen. The last one is rule 6. This tells that which of the resonating structures contributes more to the resonance hybrid. This tells which of the resonating structure contributes more to resonance hybrid. A more stable resonating structure contributes more to resonance hybrid. In case when resonating structures are equivalent, they contribute equally. In equivalent resonating structures contribute equally, and such system becomes most stable. For example, acetate ion has two equivalent resonating structures. This acetate ion is resonating like this. Both are equivalent. Its resonance hybrid is represented like this. This is resonance hybrid. such equivalent regenerating structure contributes equally and the molecule of this category becomes most stable. Thank you.